So Dababy decided to chase clout and expose Megan Thee Stallion, but it all backfired and he got clowned off the internet, and even Megan decided to come for him. Also, it looks like Harvey has her sights set on a new boo, and y'all are not gonna believe who her new boo is. Michael B. Jordan, who? Nah, Lori has moved on, but will it last? Okay, so here comes Dababy with yet another drama that he has caused himself. He used to be a good rapper, I think, who had a career in front of him and was projected to do great stuff. He was selling out shows and headlining festivals, just being a hot rapper in general, but then he decided to ruin his career by his own doing. It all started when he made some pretty homophobic comments at the Rolling Loud Festival in 2021, and he got a lot of backlash for his comments, and he had concerts and appearances canceled, and it was just a lot of mess for him. He tried to fix things, but he ended up messing up things even more when he said that the homophobic comments don't apply to his fans because they don't have AIDS, because they're not nasty gays or junkies. Like, really? Someone really should have taken his phone away from him because he made things even worse for himself. He got dropped from Lollapalooza, Governor's Ball, and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. He also lost several endorsements because brands were trying to distance themselves from him. He later offered an apology, but it was obvious that he was only apologizing because he was getting canceled by everybody. Then there was the whole thing with his baby mama Danielle and how he threw her and her 3-month-old out of his house at night, and he was dragged for that as well. So yeah, the baby's career hasn't been going very well in the last year or so. But I mean, should we feel bad for him? I mean, we really can't, because he did this to himself by being nasty. Now, we haven't really heard a lot from him because he hasn't been recently making any bangers like he used to, and people definitely ain't been riding for him like they used to. Well, he's certainly tired of being ignored, and he is trying to get people talking about him again. So he decided to chase clout with Megan Thee Stallion's name in the nastiest, most immature way ever. So he dropped a song titled Boogeyman, where he revealed that he did the nasty with Meg Thee Stallion. He said,
"The day before she said Tory Lane shot her, I was effing Megan Thee Stallion, waiting to say this is on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it playing. I ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boy boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die but to be like a coward. I told you men don't play with me, now you gonna have to handle me."
It's weird that a grown man waited for 2 years to brag about this on his album like he wanted a medal for it or something. I mean, it was the first 2 lines in his song. I thought we all agreed to leave kissing and telling back in high school, and why is this grown man here acting like this? Now, it's unclear whether they did the nasty when Megan was still dating Party or not, but I think she was still dating Party when she hooked up with Dababy, allegedly, because he said,
"Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die, about to be like a coward."
So from this, it looks like Megan might have cheated on Party with Dababy, allegedly. Now, for those of you who don't know, Megan and Dababy used to be cool. I mean, they were besties or anything like that, but they certainly were cool. They even worked on a couple of songs together like Cry Baby and Cash-ish. So it's not like they've always had beef. But then when the whole Tory Lanez issue happened and Dababy hung out with Tory after the incident, I think they even did a collab together. Megan obviously did not like this, and this is why her friendship with Dababy ended. She also called him out on Twitter saying,
"Support me in private and publicly, do something different. These industry men are very strange. The situation ain't no dang beef, and I really wish people would stop downplaying it like it's some internet ish for likes and retweets."
Dababy replied saying,
"You don't let these folks get the best of you, thug. I ain't got no bad energy for you. You know, like I know, I ain't no industry man. Let them fool you into thinking that you tripping. Stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. Stay focused, my G."
Megan finally hit back with,
"My stance hasn't changed at all, but yours has. We already spoke about this in private, and you specifically said that ain't even no good business move. Why would I promote that ish? But now this ain't your beef, that ain't real, but you stay on your business, my G."
So from what we can see, the problem started because Dababy wouldn't take Megan's side against Tory because he didn't think it was his beef. Megan wanted him to support her and stop hanging out with Tory because she and Dababy were friends first, but Dababy wasn't having that, so she ended the friendship. But after about a year since they had that exchange on Twitter, Dababy is suddenly claiming that he hooked up with her. Now, I don't know, but I think it's giving very much clout chasing. I'm not saying that he's lying about it, but it's obvious that he just said it to shock people and get people talking about him and his song and his album. But as I said before, he ain't really popping like that anymore, so he's gonna do anything to get some attention so his album doesn't flop. While he got the shock value that he was looking for, he still got clowned online online with somebody saying, "Imagine telling the world you slept with Meg Thee Stallion and nobody didn't even care and your album didn't sell out. Ouch." And somebody else said, "Megan Thee Stallion was not wrong when she said in NDA when they itch ain't popping, they use Megan for marketing." And that's exactly what Dababy just did. Wouldn't have even heard the song or anything about the song if he didn't say something about her. This person also managed to drag Party into things saying, "Dababy, Megan, Tori, and Party need a red table talk episode cause dog, the entanglement's so wild." And I'm not gonna lie, this made me laugh out loud. But then Megan shocked everyone when she addressed the situation at one of her shows and said,
"I don't know about y'all, but I love my body. I do what I want to with my body, when I want to with my body, with who I want to with my body. Cause it's who? My body."
So she's basically sticking it to Dababy and making it known that she's not gonna be shamed for doing what she wants to do with her body. This is a great way for her to respond to Dababy, because if she had tried to drag him all over social media, it would have given him the attention that he was obviously craving. But then she did a complete turn and denied that her comment was about the situation. She hopped on Twitter and said,
I feel like a lot of these blogs don't post me until it's something they know the majority of their audience can dogpile on me for associated with some kind of negative narrative, because why is the way I start my performance to body dang near every show news now?
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna buy that statement was just a coincidence, because it was obviously targeted at Dababy. So she better stop pretending or trying to take it back. She said what she said, and that's on what? That's on Mary Had a Little Meg Stallion. But anyways, I want to talk about our girl Lori Harvey, because it looks like she done moved on from Michael B. Jordan to a new boo. I mean, I'm not surprised, because we all could have expected this, and I don't think that anybody is gonna be surprised. Her relationship with Michael B. Jordan was hella weird, and many people still believe that it was a PR relationship, because Michael B. Jordan needed to win the support of his black fan base, because people were getting mad at him for only dating white women. Lori, on the other hand, was getting a lot of press because she seemed to only date questionable men. But anywho, that relationship came and went because they broke up in June 2022, and well, it was a mess. Lori's dad, Steve, shaded him on Twitter saying,
Love yourself, my G.
They love saying my G. And her mom, Marjorie, said,
You sit and poop too long, it stops smelling, so come the F out of there.
At first, we were talking about how Michael B. Jordan proposed to Lori and how she turned him down because she wasn't ready yet. But then we found out that he had actually gone back to his white ex-girlfriend a few days after the breakup with Lori. Lori also confirmed the whole ex-girlfriend drama situation in a sit-down interview that she did with Tiana Taylor.
Okay, so what was one of the most important flags, red or green, that you looked for upon meeting someone? Okay, so if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
So yeah, it looked like Michael B. Jordan wasn't the perfect boyfriend that we all thought he was. But then the breakup was in June and Lori has been single ever since. But it looks like that has come to an end, because according to reports, she has gotten herself a boot up, and her new man is actor John Boyega. A source leaked the news of the relationship, and as I said, it doesn't surprise me in the very least, because if there's one thing that we know about Lori is that she don't waste no time moving on after a breakup, especially when her ex was likely messing around with his ex while they were dating. The source revealed that Lori and John met at the Met Gala and they hit it off immediately. The source said Lori was a big fan from Star Wars, and so she started talking to John while at the Met Gala. The two reportedly had a conversation and exchanged numbers. Over the summer, the pair texted and FaceTimed each other, and a few months ago they went on their first date. It's moving very fast, and Lori is really happy with the way things are moving. Now, people have mixed feelings about this new relationship, because some people are loving it, like this person that said, Lori Harvey and John Boyega, we love to see it. And this other person that said, the streets are saying Lori Harvey and John Boyega are talking. On the other hand, some people are not here for the relationship, with someone saying, John Boyega and Lori Harvey are an interesting couple, to say the least. I don't think they fit together, but we'll see. And this other another person thinks that it's another PR relationship and said,
John Boyega is trying to grow his black female fan base, just like Michael B. Jordan did. His whole I love black women thing, followed by these Lori Harvey rumors, is very strategic. This is a PR relationship.
but to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be a PR relationship, because Lori is known to be the dumper of women, and not the dumpy like Michael B. Jordan did to her. But it's still too early to tell, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and see how this all plays out. Oh, that rhymed. And I wanna see if they keep posting pictures like she did with Michael B. Jordan. Who knows, we might even be able to figure out who the photographer is and if they pay him to follow them everywhere. But anywho, while you're here, check out this other messy video.